All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live, and it is fifth period, Friday. Um, do we have an assembly today? No, we don't. Pep rally? Sixth graders can't go. All right, so that's cool. All right, so today we're moving on into tile mapping. I showed you the other day how to do the roads. You guys, once you get done with your 3x3 9 sprites, you guys need to start making your tile maps with the roads. Um, I was just looking through sprite sheets here, and I came across this. Do you guys see what is at the bottom of this? Okay, what is at the bottom of this? And what do you do with those tiles? You place them down on the map, and this is stuff. This creates the roads Mario walks on. Are you guys with me on that? So this is exactly what I was talking about the other day. You know, we're not talking about animating Mario. That's the next step we're getting into. But you guys see these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 different tiles. There's 28 tiles down there that you make the map up with. What is the map? The map is the background of the video game that Mario walks on. It says if he needs to turn right or left or up or down, comes to an intersection. Are you with me? So this is what you're working on today. Does everybody understand the tile map? Okay, I made mine the other day. I will go back and show you mine. Not sure it was in period 5 or period 6. Yeah, there it is right there. Open this with Gimp. This is the tile map that I created on my own in Gimp. Today you guys need to make a 4x5. By the way, what's 4 times 5? 20. You need to make a 4x5, 16x16 tile map. Okay? Mine came out looking like this. Let's see if we can get mine up on the screen. Here it is. Blow it up. And there's my tile map. Okay, I have roads that can, here's an intersection, here's a straightaway piece, here's a piece that goes north and south. This curves down right, this curves up right, this curves up left, this curves up right. Or down left, however you want to think about that. You with me? So down right, down left, up right, up left. This is water, this is sand, this is a pepper. I guess we're going to put a pepper somewhere. Are you guys with me on this? Okay. This is like unicorn land. I don't know. You get special points if you find one of those. So, how many pieces do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You guys are supposed to be a 4x5. This is a 4x3. This is not enough. What are you going to do? You're going to go into Image, Canvas Size. You want this 64 by 48. I don't want 48. I want 64 by 16 times 5 is, anybody know 16 times 5? 16 times 5 is 80. Okay, 5 times 6 is 30, carry the 3. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 3 is 80. You want to go all layers, resize. Okay, now if I went to View Image, Show Grid, Image, Configure Grid, this is going to be 16 by 16 tile map. Okay, and there's the other. How many more do I have to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got to do 8 more. Okay, it means I have 12 done. I need to do 8 more today. This is what you're working on today. Thumbs up if you understand how to do this. I'm going to be honest with you right now. The first time you do this, you're probably not going to be an expert at it. Are you with me? You're not going to be expert level map maker the first time you do it. Keep it simple. Watch a video. Okay? Get things done. All right? Who understands what they're doing? Well, one tile is 16 by 16, right? So if I wanted to go 4 tiles across, so 16 times 4 is 16 times 2 is 32, times 2 is 64. It's 64. So if I want 5 rows of 16, 5 times 16 is 80. So when I do size, this is why you guys got to think about what size is each individual tile. How many tiles do I want? Are you guys with me on this? Who's learning how to do this? Okay, by the way, you guys know more than my 7th and 8th graders right now. Pat yourself on the back. All right. My 7th and 8th graders don't know how to do this. And I'm slowly but surely, I'm getting this week to my 7th and 8th graders, trying to teach them how to do this. All right. Okay, let's move on. The next section that we're getting into is a tile sprite sheet. Can everybody stop what you're doing and just watch up here for a little bit? The next sprite sheet you're going to do on Monday, or hopefully today and Monday, is you're working on animations. So we want to take that 4x5 sprite sheet and make animations out of it. And maybe the first time we start small, and maybe the first sprite sheet, you just take a ball and make the ball bounce. Has anyone ever done a flip book in here? Okay, so several of you have done a flip book, right? So let's look at this one here. What is this? It's an explosion. It starts off small, crackle, 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 combustion, combustion, larger combustion, starts to burn the gas, burn, 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 burn. The gas is starting to burn out, and it fizzles out. Are you with me? Can you make every one of these 16 by 16, or let's say you could go 64 by 64, right? Doesn't matter. This one has a lot of detail. Can someone shut that door for me, please? This has a lot of detail in it, so these sprites are probably a much bigger in pixel size. This is probably a 128 by 128, okay? If you're not sure, we could always go figure out what it is. Watch this. Right-click, okay? If I would go into my file folder, documents, 1718, period 5, okay, here it is, right-click, open with Gimp. I can tell you right now how big each of these images are. Do you know how I do it? Show what? What do I have to show? The grid. And then I have to configure the grid. And if I configure it to the right size, okay, watch this. Here it is. Watch this. Does this have a grid on it right now? Could I go and figure out what the grid is? Yes, watch this. Do you guys know how to go to show grid? Yes, is that the right grid? No. You go to image, configure grid, and let's just start expanding this. Looks like it's bigger than 29, doesn't it? Okay. It's bigger than 45. It's actually pretty big. Okay. It's actually bigger than 285. When that bottom one gets down to the bottom screen, I think we'll have it. See it going down to the bottom now? That's 313, 312. I can't imagine them not being the same. That looks about right. So 333, it's probably 333 by 333. Are you with me? Nah, doesn't look right. All right. No, that's probably not right because this is 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, this is a 2000 by 1252. Could we have done the math on it? Yeah, we could have done 2000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could have done 2000 by 6. That's, by the way, let's do the math. What is 2000 divided by 6? Okay. Are you all right? You okay? 2000 divided by 6 is equal to 333. So I got the 333 right. You with me? Now this guy, let's go find out what's the height. The height is 1252. So if I take 1252 and divide by how many in the height? How many do I have going up and down? Up and down. How many do I have? How many column rows do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 4. Divide by 4. You get 313. So for some reason, I was right. This was a 313, even though I thought that was a weird number. Okay? So you got to break this here. This has got to be 333. So this is a 333 by 313 sprite sheet. Now I could go into Java, upload this, and have it go to the XY coordinates of every box and say, hey, go to this coordinate, and then grab 333 by 313, height and width. And it would load up every one of these pictures in a Java program and make this look like it's exploding. Who understands this? So I think as you guys start this, let's just do, I'm going to say the first time, I don't want to do a man walking. Are you with me? I think it's going to be too hard. Are you with me? So what I want you to do is create a ball bouncing. How many how many people think they can bounce a ball in here? Okay. So let's go ahead. In this video, I'm going to show you how to bounce a ball in animation sequence. All right. So let's go ahead and do a 16. Nope. Let's go ahead and do a 64 by 64. And let's do a 4 by 5. All right. So what is 64 times 4? That's 256. So I'm going to go File, New. 256 by 64 times 5 is 320. Okay. So here's my new sheet. I'm going to go to View, Show Grid, Image, Configure Grid, and I'm going to make it a 64 by 64. There you go. That's my sprite sheet. Are you with me? So I want this ball to bounce. It's going to start up here, come down here, and bounce. Right? So how do we do that? Easiest thing to do is take a small little rectangle. Here's a ball, right? Fill it in with a paint can. There's my ball. All right? So this is my ball bouncing. Who understands this? This is my first frame. What should this ball do on the next frame? Copy, paste, drag this guy over here. All right. And now you're telling me it should go down? Yep. So let's start to move this guy down. Right? Okay. You can anchor it. Boom. All right. Control V again. You got another ball. Where should it go? Down a little bit more. Control V. Anchor that guy. You got to click so you anchor it. Control V again. You get another ball coming down. Right? Boom. Done. Anchor it. Control V. Where should the ball go now? Here? All right. Anchor it. Control V. What happens when the ball hits the ground? What happens to a ball when it hits the ground? But what happens to the ball? It flattens out, right? It flattens out high. It flattens out, and then so we got to flatten this ball out. How do I flatten this ball out? Yeah, let's go grab the ball. All right. We're animating sprites today. So we need to flatten this ball out. If I got to blow this up, I got to blow this up. I want to flatten this ball out here. So maybe I could get an eraser. Are you guys with me? Could I erase some of this? Maybe the bottom flattens out also. Are you guys with me on this? Okay. And now I can go get my move tool, drag it down. Not the whole thing. Control Z. What's that? I want to move. I want to move just this guy. Come on. Yeah, I need to select my move tool. Go get your move tool. It's moving the whole thing. I don't want it to move the whole thing though. Okay. Yeah, let me select it and then see if I can move it. You guys are getting good at Gimp. I hear you guys. You're getting good at Gimp. No, don't. I don't want to move the whole picture. What? Yeah, Control Z. I don't know why I have the whole picture. I'm moving the whole picture. I don't want to move the whole picture. Okay. So do you guys see we want to flatten that ball, and then after the ball flattens, what's it going to do? Start coming back to shape and then going back up. How we doing? Watching? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Do you guys want to? Are you guys having a good time? You guys want to show her your sprite sheets from yesterday? Because they're working on sprite sheets. I'm actually working on a video for Monday. So Monday you're going to hear me say I'm working on a video for Monday. All right. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to continue my video on the dropping of the ball. Does everybody understand this? Okay, so now I'm going to try to get fancy here. This ball is going to, I'm going to select this guy. Control C, Control V. Okay. And then it, actually, I don't want that. I want to go back to the regular ball, right? So I want to go back to this guy. I'm going to Control C this, Control V this, and then this ball starts to go back up. And maybe over to the right a little bit, all right? Anchor it, Control V again. Okay, going to start to go back up. Anchor it, Control V again, go up a little bit higher. Anchor it, Control V again, a little bit higher. Anchor it, go back up. Okay. Hits the ceiling. What should happen when it hits the ceiling? Should it flatten out again? Yes, it should flatten out. So I'm going to try to select this guy. Let's zoom in here. I'm going to try to select this guy so that it flattens out. Okay? So you guys can go and select the ball. You can go get your eraser. I flattened out the top, I flattened out the bottom. Okay, and then I anchor it. All right. All right, so it flattens out. Zoom back out. That ball flattens out. Okay. I don't know where all my, and then it hits, and then it can start coming back down. Who understands this? All right. So let me go have some more fun here. Let's create another one. Let's go to, so you guys know how to do this on Monday when I'm not here. Show grid, image, configure grid. Let's make, I thought we made it 64 by 64. We did. I gotta go down for a wedding. Monday I'm coming back Monday night. I'll be here Tuesday. Flying. It's a 2-hour flight. I'll be in Florida at 7 o'clock tonight. All right, so you guys can go get a pencil. Watch this. You guys can go get a pencil. Could I put a pepper exploding in here? Okay, all I have to do is blow this guy up. Let's see, my box is 64 by 64. So let's say half of 64 is 32. Are you with me? So I'm going to start here. Okay, start here. Start here. Start here. Start here. A little bit lower. A little bit lower. Hits the ground. What should happen when this thing hits the ground? It should explode. All right. So how do I make this thing look like it's going to explode? Okay. So, is there any way I could distort this? Anybody know how to distort it? Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can select this. Now what I'd like to do is smash this. I want to smash my pepper so it hits the ground and starts to explode. Okay, it would be cool if I could change the perspective of the layer. Oh, watch this. Look at this. Look at this guy. So that guy, I want to smash him. Transform. Look at that guy. See how I transformed it? You don't see how I did that? I'm going to copy this guy, Control C, Control V, paste this guy over here, and then I'm going to go down here to this transform button. Where was it? Change perspective of it. I'm going to drag it down. Do you guys see how it's like shrinking? It's like getting smaller. It's gonna, and then what's gonna do, Zoe? Yeah, I got to get it to explode somehow. Okay. So now I need to start creating this explosion. Let me do one more of these. I'll anchor it. I'm gonna get it really flat. Control C, Control V. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna really make him flat this time. Perspective tool. I'm going to shrink him way down. Transform. Look at that. It went really flat. Now what's going to happen? It's not going to bounce. Okay. This guy is, now I want to make like green pepper shrapnel now, okay? Yeah, I want this guy to explode. So now you got to imagine what is explosion. So if you guys go get, oh, I think it's your paint, like this guy here, right? Okay, this guy, I can grab and start going over here, anchor that guy. Let's go grab the next box. And now I need to start emulating like this guy's going to blow up. All right. Okay. And let me get a better selection here. Okay. I can go get my spray paint tool. You could go get a color, green. I got a spray paint tool. Yeah, this is cool. Watch this. See, guys, see how they have like shrapnel in here? What's that? This is cool. That's cool. So this is a vine. Oh, look at that. Look at that. You guys see that? See how it looks like that's like, do you guys see that right there? It's a vine. Does that look like that pepper just kind of broke apart there? Okay. Right. And then you come down here and get that vine again. Okay. And maybe that gets a little bit bigger, right? And then you go in here. This is so cool. Could you have done that with like an explosion with yellow and red? Yeah. All right. And then you go get your vine again. And I'm going to start spreading this vine out a little bit. And then you go over here. Go to your next one. Go get your vine. Spreading that guy out a little bit further, a little bit more explosion. Okay. And I'm going to go get one more vine. And now this guy is totally everywhere. Splat. Okay. And I don't want to, I didn't use this bottom box anymore. You guys with me on that? So, do I have to? No. Now you guys can just go to your crop tool. And I can just go up here. And I can crop. Ba-bum. And there's my animation sequence of the pepper coming into view, dropping, smashing, blowing up, and exploding. Okay? Who understands an animation sequence? This is your job on Monday. Okay? Welcome back. Keep calm and